Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is Greg FPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and in this video I'm going to have all four of the different upgrades to the Ray Gun Mark II, the V2, the Y2, the Z2, and the X2. Now, after each of the upgrades, I'm going to have gameplay of each of them, and also all the timestamps are down in the description if you want to check out a specific part. Also, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. So the first thing you need to do is you need to activate Pack-a-Punch, and then on the next round, the round after you activate Pack-a-Punch and turn all of the knobs, then you activate this computer for Rushmore and make sure it has like the green text going on it and you know you've activated it correctly. Now the next thing you need to do is make your way around the map, and there are 4 different TVs and one of them will be lit up. I'm going to show you all 4 locations, and what you have to do is press square on it when it's lit up and a Ray Gun Mark II will appear on the screen. Now what you need to do is get kills in that location until there's a number on screen, and you want to remember that number. So as you can see here, we're going to be getting kills here eventually until a number appears, and we got the number 1. So you want to remember the number 1. Now the next thing we're going to do is go to the next location that was lit up, and it was down here in the APD control, and these randomize every game, so just remember the 4 locations, guys. And once again, we're going to get kills until we get a number, and we got 4 this time. It's a soul box, so just remember 1 and 4. The next location is here in the diner that was lit up, and you're going to want to get kills here. Once again, same exact thing. We got the number 5 after getting kills, and last but not least, there's one in the site entrance, which was the 4th location, and once again we get kills until we get the number. Now what you need to do next is go back to Rushmore, and you need to enter the exact same number that you got in order of which TV's lit up. So once you get all those numbers, make sure you remember them and enter them into Rushmore here, and then press enter. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get the Ray Gun Mark II frame for 4 of the frames for the Ray Gun Mark II. So now you also need to get other pieces. Now the first piece is going to be a wire, which is going to be inside of the yellow house every single time, and it can spawn on this shelf right here. The next location that it can spawn is going to be on the bed table with the lamp on it right here. And the third and final location for the wire is actually going to be downstairs in the yellow house, right on the table with the chairs next to it. So it can be sitting right on the table. Now there's also going to be 2 other pieces that you need, and one of them is going to be in the storage room, as you can see. And this one is going to be on a shelf, and it's going to be sitting right here. And if it's not on the shelf, then that means it's going to be over on the other side on top of a barrel. So these are the 2 locations for this room. And also there's one more piece that you're going to need, which is going to be in the APD control, but the first one can be outside of it on this desk. And if it's not there, you want to go inside of the APD control, and there's going to be a bunch of racks, and it's going to be sitting on one of the racks kind of on the corner, so you can grab it very easily. In this back room, it's going to be right there on that rack. So now you have all the pieces. Let's get started with the ray gun upgrade. Alright guys, so we're doing the Mark II V2. You go to the generator room, one of the panels will be sparking, you need a kilowatt weapon, and you shoot it and you'll grab the fuse. Then you make your way upstairs or outside, and there's going to be telephone poles, and one of them will be sparking with a really bright yellow color, and you shoot it. And they're going to be randomized every game, so you have to shoot them in a different order, but once you shoot all of them, you're going to see electricity running through all of the different street panels or lights, and you're going to make your way to this generator, and you place the fuse inside, and a circle is going to spawn, and basically you have to stay in the circle and get kills, and it usually takes anywhere from about 15 to 20 kills or so. It's probably 20, and you grab the fuse, and then you make your way all the way back over to the control room, which is going to be over here, the operations area. And you go upstairs. You need to build all those parts that you already acquired here, the wire and the 2 other canisters, and then you can press square and you will get this Ray Gun V2. Now, if you upgrade it, it becomes the V2. It's just the normal ray gun mark V before you upgrade it. And this one has unlimited ammo when you pack a punch it and also before. But when you pack a punch it, it has 150 ammo and it recharges pretty fast. And it essentially just shoots an electric laser. And it is super, super fun to use. I think this one is probably one of my favorites out of the 4 different ones. This one, and it's tied with the shotgun one, which we're going to be getting into next. But I really think this one is super fun to use and I really enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie, the laser and having unlimited ammo is pretty OP. Alright guys, so now we're going to be doing the MKII Y2, and there are 3 different dig spots around the map. One of them is in the back of the yellow house. One of them is going to be in the center street. As you can see, it's going to be right next to the telephone pole. And then there's also one that is going to be in the back of the greenhouse. Now you need brain rot on your gun, and one of these different dig spots is going to be smoking with green gas, as you can see here. So what you need to do is have a zombie with the brain rot effect on it, and it's going to end up digging up a fuse, which you're going to need for this upgrade. So as you can see, it's going to dig up the fuse right here. It's like reddish orange, and you grab it, and then you need to make your way around the map. Now there's going to be one of the teleporter locations that is going to have a yellow orb above it, and you need to remember where this yellow orb is located. So as you can see, I got it down here in the diner, so you want to shoot the orb, and then it's going to go to a randomized teleporter location, and you need to go around the map and find the other location. I got it here in Center Street. So once you find them, you place a telepad down in the second location, and then you're going to make your way back to the first location. So for my case, it was in the diner, and place another teleporter pad there, and you teleport through while shooting the orb, and then you're going to spawn at the other spot and you shoot the orb once again, and then you make your way to the storage room. Now if you need a guide for the teleporter pads, I'll put it down in the description. So as you can see guys, we are filling up souls once again. You need to place the fuse inside of the orb that spawns in the storage room, and you're basically just getting kills here just like before. It's very self-explanatory, and eventually the circle that you're standing in is going to disappear and you can grab the fuse, and then you're just going to end up making your way back to operations upstairs. Press square and you can grab this upgrade of the ray gun. Now this one is really cool. It shoots like explosions and they don't harm you at all, so you take no explosive damage, and this one is definitely very strong. It can kill every zombie in pretty much one shot up until at least round 30 when I was using it the latest, and I personally think this one is kind of not as good as some of the other ones like the shotgun one and the laser one, but it's still really fun to use, and they're all really fun to use. So this one is definitely pretty cool. I think the effect that it actually deals is really good if you're doing like a lockdown step, which can be one of the Easter egg steps. So it's definitely really fun. Alright guys, now we're going to be doing the MKII Z2, and there's going to be a cabinet that's going to be smoking, and you need the firebomb effect. Now as you can see, I grabbed the fuse there that was in the greenhouse, but there's also cabinets that are going to be in the lounge area, and this is another location where the cabinets are going to be spawning. So you want to make your way through the diner and beds up until the lounge area, and one of these cabinets around the pool table is actually going to be smoking as well. So there's different locations where the cabinets can be smoking, and once again you need firebomb on your gun to grab the fuse. Now once you get the fuse, you make your way back outside, and you're going to need grenades on your class, and one of the houses is going to have purple or pink smoke coming out of it, and you throw a grenade and you need to get it right in the chimney for that smoke to disappear. Then you're going to go back inside, and that house is going to have a fire. You place the fuse inside, a circle is going to spawn, and once again it's the same as the other ones. You just need to get kills in that location, and this one can be a little bit tricky because it's kind of close quarters compared to some of the other ones, but once again it's really self-explanatory, really simple. Then you grab the fuse, make your way to operations, and once again you're going to press square. And remember guys that each time you need to grab the frame for the Mark II before you build any of these. I ended up going into Dying Wish unfortunately, but this is my favorite one. This is the shotgun Mark II called the Z2 when you pack a punch it. This thing is so fun to use guys. It's a fully automatic shotgun, and this thing is really good. I had so much fun using this one. This is by far my favorite. You're gonna see some gameplay here. It one-shot zombies really effectively. and it's fully auto, so you can just hold down the trigger if you're like, if you have a huge horde in front of you or anything like that. It just is so much fun to use. I cannot stress to you guys the most, this one is probably one of the harder ones because of the chimney step, but it is the most fun to use. I had a blast using this one, and you have a pretty good amount of ammo as well, so you don't have to be sparingly with it. So anyways guys, let's get on to the last and final ray gun upgrade. All right guys, so now we're going to be doing the MKII X2, and you need to find a cabinet that has like a blue effect on it. Now sometimes it won't have the blue effect, and you can go in operations or in any of those side buildings and you'll see a fuse sticking out once you shoot it. So you grab the fuse and you need to make your way down to the generator room. This is where you get the most spawn of these blue zombies, and you need to shoot it with the cryo freeze effect and then knife it with a normal effect. Now you cannot use a stiletto knife because it will not work, so make sure you have a gun that doesn't have a stiletto knife or a bayonet on it. And you need to get 3 different splashes of this blue goo or ice, and you grab it, and then you need to make your way over to the APD control area. Now you're going to see one of these tubes that has blue on it, and you place the fuse inside. Once again, you get another circle where you need to get kills. It's the same for all 4 of the different upgrades, and all you have to do is get kills. Using your special weapon is really good for this step, especially if you're on the later rounds. And what you want to do is then grab that fuse out of the I guess container, and you're gonna grab it, make your way to the top of operations and build it, and you get the last and final one. Now this one is a fully automatic SMG ray gun, which is also really fun to use, and when you pack a punch it, you actually end up getting the akimbo version, which is my second favorite out of all of them. This one is really fun to just run around with and akimbo spray down zombies. This one is probably like the funnest, I would say, to use, and it's really cool. So anyways guys, those are all 4 of the different upgrades for the ray gun Mark II. If this video did help you out, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and if you guys do end up subscribing, let me know down below in the comment section so I can reply and say thank you. I really appreciate you guys checking out my videos and, you know, getting watching them all and everything like that. I really appreciate the support. So I'll see you guys all later. Peace out. I'm gonna have an Easter egg guide coming out next later on.